Hey, before we get into this episode, want to let you know that Blue Spruce has a 454 unit in Atlanta, Georgia. That market is booming. We're really excited about this particular property and we're excited to close it. And we want to close it with you. So if you want to be a part of this deal, it is for accredited investors only. So there's two ways. If you're accredited, awesome, let us know. And if you want to raise money, awesome, let us know. We'll give you a slice of the general partnership and you bring in your investors. So without further ado, here is today's episode.
It's time for the Creative Real Estate Podcast, your source for out-of-the-box real estate investing strategies, brought to you by realbluespruce.com.
Welcome back to the Creative Real Estate Podcast. I'm your host, Adam Adams, and you all know this is the podcast that you come to when you want to know out-of-box strategies to real estate investing. Not just creative financing, but all things creative thinking on how to get some deals done, how to go bigger, how to go faster. And so I want to start this episode just by saying a huge thank you for anyone and everyone who's involved with anything that we're doing here. I really appreciate it. I'm glad and grateful to be a part of the Lunch Club, Denver Apartment Network, this podcast. Thank you all for coming to the events. Thank you for listening to the podcast. One thing that I want to share is, and just because I'm really honored to have received this award. I'm honored because it's the type of award that I wouldn't be more happy getting an award other than this particular award. So it's called Master Investor of the Year Award. And I was honored this award through Think Realty Honors, of 2018. They just were in town here in Denver. They flew out because, I was supposed to go to their event. So that was what I was supposed to do. But I actually had a conference that I was hosting. It was an all-day Saturday weekend conference, and it started early, bright and early on Saturday morning, and it went, this was like 12 hours. It was awesome. We had so much fun. We had about around 190 people in attendance, so grateful for every single one of you who came to that event. We really, really appreciate it. And grateful because I was supposed to go to Atlanta to be in front of thousands of people receiving this award. However, I told them I couldn't. I had to back out, and they were kind enough to fly to me, and I received the award over a video. And actually, so for the live conference in Atlanta, which I couldn't attend, they put this video up in front of everybody, but I didn't get to experience that. So it was really cool that John Wiley, and John, huge shout out to you. Thank you, my friend. It was really good to get to know you while you were here in Denver. So when I got to my event, he did something kind of cool for me, kind of special. And he gave me this award in front of my 190 friends. And so I still was able to kind of receive it in front of people and kind of get the feeling of that, because honestly, I don't win very many awards, okay? But when I think about what they told me on why I got this award here, and I'm holding it, you can't see it, but the reason they said that it came to my company, Blue Spruce and Adam Adams, is because what we're doing in the community. And they say that they see and they talk to other investors that say that we're being selfless and giving and putting on free events all over the place and adding value to others instead of just selling things to others. And so honestly, there wouldn't have been a single award that I would have been more proud to take than an award focused on helping other people to get where they want to be. So just grateful to be a part of that. Wanted to share it with you here on the podcast as well. And just talk about an event that we have about to come up. And that event is going to be all about raising money. So on November 17th and November 18th, that's a Saturday and Sunday. There's a weekend here in Denver. We've already got people flying in from many, many, many states. I know that there's somebody coming in from California. They're flying to Atlanta to another event, and they're flying straight to our event. So just really grateful for the amount of people that are coming to that event. And I do want to share a couple of tips with you that I think will be actionable, honestly actionable for you. So it's not just sharing about this event, but it's sharing what you can do with events like this. So I'll tell you a bit about it. And who we have coming is a couple of different people that are only passive investors. That's all they do, is passively invest into thousands or billions of dollars worth of property. All right. So these two high level passive investors are there just to help you to kind of take the psychology of what they look for, how you can play to the player, how you can share with them what you need to say so that they invest passively in your deal. We also have an attorney, Gene Trowbridge, and I've shared on this podcast a few times our personal attorney, Jillian Sidoti from Trowbridge and Sidoti. Well, Gene is her partner. He's one of our personal attorneys, and he's famous. I mean, he's all over the map. He's written a book about syndication. So what he's going to teach you at this event is the ins and outs, what you can learn that's going to keep you safe so that when you're raising money, it's completely safe. I also have a good friend of mine who's local to here in Denver. His name's Anthony Chara, and he teaches tens of thousands of people. That may or may not be true. He teaches hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people how to invest into multifamily safely. And one of the main things that he focuses on is that you're going to have to raise money. I like this about Anthony Chara. He talks about the 506B. He will not do a 506C. All right, now why? He says it's because he wants his students to be able to invest passively into deals because they get a track record when they invest passively. And if he limited it to only accredited investors, he would only have accredited investors be able to go in, which would put out many, many of the non-accredited, sophisticated investors that are trying to get into multifamily. All right. So my company, in the past, we've done a couple non-accredited things with our friends, people that we know, like, and trust. We already have a relationship with them. I just want to FYI you right now, we have this episode's coming out before the deal needs to close. So just FYI, 400 doors, accredited only. My team's doing an accredited only 400 plus doors in Atlanta, an amazing area. I want you to be a part of it. So email me just at adam@realbluespruce.com that you want to be a part of that deal, and we will definitely look at it and help you to be able to be involved in this 400 plus unit door that my company Blue Spruce is going to be closing on. So just hope you would want to join us in that. Now, who else do we have at this awesome 2-day seminar? That it's a conference that's going to be held on November 17th and 18th. We've also got somebody talking, and she's famous, so famous, and she's one of my favorite people. So Kathy Fetke is flying in from California just to teach you a little bit about an experience that she had where a property that she was syndicating, it went south on her, okay? And she talks about why it went south and how to overcome that and what she's doing now to get her investors back their money. An incredible story and something that everybody who's raising money needs to hear, because there's a lot of factors when you're putting together these big deals that you need to be very conscious of, and some of them not everybody thinks of. We also have a few other people coming in. We're doing some panels. So I want to have a few podcasters, just a few podcasters sit on a panel. I want to offer you, the audience, to ask them Q&A, any question that you want. How is your podcast helping your business? How did you get your podcast out and running? Do I need to have completed a bunch of deals before I start a podcast? All these little things that you're going to want to know, you're going to be able to ask active podcasters. I'm personally going to share with you what I did to create the number one meetup in the entire state of Colorado. Not just the number one real estate meetup, the number one most active, the number one most highest attended meetup in the entire state of Colorado. It puts me in the top 1% of 1% of 1% of organizers in the world, because there's 220,000 meetups out there. And I want to share with you what I did to make mine grow. So it doesn't matter what city or state you're in. I will share all of that information so that you can build your own network so you can start raising money. This 2-day seminar is going to be the most effective, the most helpful, the most valuable seminar that you ever attend. I literally believe that. So why do I give you this whole pitch and share all of these details? There is a really specific reason. It's because you need to be adding value to other people. That's what I'm trying to do at this event, is adding value to you. That's why I got this award, is because I'm adding value to you. If you want to put yourself in a position where it's easy for you to raise money, guys, I'm closing on 4 deals in 3 months. 4 deals in 3 months. It's about 8. It's almost 800 doors. It's over 700 doors. And that's impressive, but it's not impressive because I'm out there doing things for myself. It's because I'm trying to add value to others. And when you are adding value to other people in ways of podcasting, in ways of passively investing, raising money for others, you're going to go further and farther. So the main hope that I have is that you'll do what I'm doing, right? Not just what I'm saying. I want you to learn, how is Adam doing this, so that you also can do the exact same thing. I want you to implement everything that I'm doing. I am not afraid of a competition. We're going to just collaborate. You and I are going to collaborate. You're going to have hundreds and thousands of doors. You're going to do it because you're adding value to others. And I want to help you get there. And it will start by coming to this next event, which is on November 17th and 18th. I really hope I see you there. Let me give you a promo code, because the tickets are $200, $500, and $1,200. So what I'll do is I'll give you $100 off automatically. That's like half off on the main general ticket. And I swear on my life, you're going to get thousands of dollars of value. So I already know that you're going to get value from this one event. I want to meet you in person. All of my speakers want to meet you in person. So please go now to realbluespruce.com /lowercase o lowercase p lowercase m. I don't know why, but you actually have to put these lowercase. You want to do them caps, but I need you to do them lowercase, or else it's not going to take you to the right place. So realbluespruce.com /OPM. I'll see you there. As always, thank you for listening to the Creative Real Estate Podcast. This is Adam Adams, with a reminder that any deal that we share on this podcast is for accredited investors only. However, if you want to raise money with us, you can always be a part of one of our deals. We do have that 400 plus unit that's in Atlanta, Georgia, just a hot market that we're excited to be closing, and I want you to close it with us. So if you want to raise money with us, or if you're passive, you want to join and be a part of these 400 plus doors, would love to have you. And as always, leave us a 5-star rating and review and get one of these Happiness is Passive cash flow mugs.